Please get it.
Thank you, sir.
Be seated, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Be seated.
Thank you.
So you are from engineering background.
Yes, sir.
You are preferring civil service, Odisha
Yes.
Civil Service. Why?
Sir, civil services was always back of my mind from the engineering itself, and I really want to join the civil services because I was inspired by my cousin. He is currently in the finance domain, so I always
Finance domain.
Yes, sir.
Right, in OFS.
OFS, sir.
OFS.
Yes, sir.
So
I really liked his job profile.
So finance services confined to this room, table chair.
Correct, sir.
And this administration means it is both field and office.
Correct, sir.
Also higher
finance people they do not go to field.
So that in what way it relates to finance? Administration, finance is just a part of administration.
Correct, sir.
But
sir,
administration is something more than that.
Correct, sir.
So what are the dimensions of administration then? What is your vision about an administrator?
Sir, my first reference is OTAS for this particular attempt, and I always wanted to join the OFS, Odisha Finance Service. Sir, because I like this job profile, and I feel every job has its own uniqueness and important for the nation building. For me, it is more about my ability. Finance services, as far as I understand from an outsider point of view, it requires a good amount of analytical knowledge, and I feel I have that. Secondly, sir, I think I have a very calm and composed personality, and that would definitely help me in the finance domain. And being in a particular subject, I could be a subject matter expert kind of person after 10 years, 15 years down the lane, and I can be a part of the policy making as well. So that's why I always dream to be like my young elder brother, sir.
What is the difference between fiscal and financial? Fiscal and financial. Budget has how many parts? A budget, state budget or national central budget. How many parts it has? Main parts?
Yes, sir.
Fiscal, financial and economic.
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between fiscal and financial?
Sir, I'm not able to exactly.
All right. So you want to go to, what are the main thrust of this year's budget, central budget? Main thrust.
Sir,
have you studied budget, central budget this time?
No, sir. I will.
State budget?
Yes, I have heard it in the news, and I did not.
No. Have you studied news? Means TV news. It covers a very little things,
correct,
which are interesting or which that suits their purpose. They highlight only.
Yes, sir. Yes, I will study it.
Recently, Sitaraman has said that income tax will not be there. It will be direct tax.
Correct, sir.
Will you agree?
Sir,
you have not studied.
Sir, I do. Yes, sir. I haven't read about it, but I have an opinion. If you permit me, I can share it.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I feel income tax has to be there, especially for the high-rich individual, because India follows a progressive taxation, and there are very few people who are actually paying tax, direct tax, the income tax, and our corporate tax is all-time low. It is like touching the 15% for the newly manufacturing companies and all. So I feel income tax has to be there to maintain the country's flow of income.
No, income tax has to be there, according to you.
Yes, sir.
It is for the rich people.
Yes, sir.
But those who are super rich, the thing is that we are considered the rich people. We are paying 30% tax, and very big rich businessmen like Adani, Ambani, and Tata, they are also giving 30%. Is it fair?
Sir, I think it is fair, because if you charge more than 30%, 40, 45%, it would demoralize.
How can it be fair?
I'm sorry, sir.
I just you have to give your reasonable argument.
Yes, sir, I feel.
What is the role and responsibilities of Niti Aayog?
Sir, Niti Aayog is a policy maker. Policy maker
or policy advisor?
Policy advisor.
Policy advisor.
Think tank kind of a body, which combines the government machineries, which combines the experts from the private sector, and the subject matter experts and think tanks. So I think Niti Aayog.
Tell us three things which Niti Aayog has contributed to policy making till now.
Okay, sir.
When Modi came to power, it is 10 years old.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So within 10 years, what is the main three contributions to the policy making?
Sir, right now.
Don't get nervous. Don't
What?
get nervous. Don't
No,
get
sir.
nervous.
I'm not able to remember right now.
What is the full form of NITI?
Sir, I'm not able to remember.
National Institute for Transforming India.
Transforming India. Yes, sir.
So it is a substitute of NITI is substitute of
Finance Commission.
which commission? No.
Finance
Planning-
Commission.
Finance Commission.
Planning
Sir,
Commission.
Planning.
Planning Commission. Planning Commission.
Yes,
Huh? All right. In the thrust area, which are the thrust area of the government so far as employment is concerned?
So government is focusing on the services sector and recently the manufacturing sector. Because if you see Indian economy, it moved from the primary to tertiary sector. So the manufacturing sector government is pushing that. For example, the green energy field, like the solar panels, government is investing heavily and asking for the FDI. They're giving them some of the benefits like tax return and everything. So that is number one that is coming to my mind. Secondly, sir, I feel in manufacturing sector the electricity generation has been privatized in a lot of places. So in general, I would say the manufacturing sector government is pushing it, like semiconductor, we are doing it with Chinese Taipei collaboration. So these are the
Do you
things.
think freebies are good for the national economy in the name of social welfare schemes? Freebies is good? Freebies?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think freebies, there is in my personal opinion, freebies, we need to define what is freebie. For example, the color TV distribution in Tamil Nadu, which has been very much criticized for its freebie.
In
But
Odisha context,
the
in
freebie.
Odisha context you tell.
Okay. Sir, I feel freebie is good to an extent because it provides the poor an opportunity to uplift. There is no separation between freebie and welfare when it comes to our constitution. It is the government which decides the welfare activities. So the short term measures we tend to say, the populist measure we tend to say freebie, the long term measure we would say that is welfare. But we need to define that first, and if the government is chosen by the people, so we need they are the best person to decide what should be supposed to do and what's not supposed to do. I think that is my view, but again, excess of anything is bad and freebie is no exception. If we start giving everything free of cost, then the structure of the economy would collapse. That happened recently. The Supreme Court has criticized the freebie thing in Punjab kind of states. As far as Odisha is concerned, sir, whatever I last read, it is in a very good state.
No freebie is available here.
I think there must be, but in general, I would say it is in a very good space in comparison to states like Punjab or Andhra Pradesh, kind of. Yeah.
The government, they are making loans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they are distributing in the name of social welfare schemes.
Yes,
So, burdening the economy with loans
yes, sir.
and again distributing as if
Yes,
it is their own money.
Yes, sir.
So, what will the consequence then?
So the physical deficit would increase. The fiscal deficit would increase, and states after the GST, the state is on the losing side, which has been often said. And the center compensation has been stopped. So it would be a disastrous thing unless and until the central government step up. So that is, I think there has to be a sustainable way we need to go ahead as far as giving free of.
Recently, what happened to Himachal Pradesh? Do you know
About, sir, what may I ask?
about this freebie
Freebies.
culture and the government employee till today is 6th, 5th, they have not got their salary.
In Kerala, it is happening.
Correct, sir.
The
For
state has
last
suddenly
4 months, they have not got their salary.
went bankrupt.
Correct, sir. So it has good and bad, but most it is.
So you don't consider Subhadra freebie or welfare?
Subhadra, have you known?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, just asking.
Yes, sir. Sir, I feel it is a good step. There has been a good thing about Subhadra as well, and also we can say that giving free money is not good, because I want to just give one example, if you permit. Like the point I was making about the color television, it is very much considered a bad thing. But there was a sociological study which said that the ladies, they were empowered by this color television. They were informed. Their job they were job creation. They started handicraft thing. So I think if you give them some amount of money, then it may
Instead of giving that,
be right, sir.
can we not divert these resources for public infrastructure, taking care of their health,
Skill
the
development,
education of their kids,
marketing,
then MSP, all these things, so that they can straight walk on their own instead of giving them crutches.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
Yes, I think I completely agree with your opinion. This is the ideal scenario. We need to give them good infrastructure, healthcare, education, skill development, and they should have their own. But at the same time, little bit of push if they want, that is also fine in my opinion.
Yeah, the government, there is a what to say, call of the PM, सबका साथ
सबका विकास.
विकास, then
सबका विकास,
सबका विश्वास, सबका प्रयास. Okay, but many people criticize it. They say सबका प्रयास बिलियनर का पास.
Right, sir.
क्यों कहा गया? Why did they criticize like this?
Sir, the growth of the billionaires' personal income has been tremendous during the COVID time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the average income for the average people has been decreased. Few of the reports also stated the same. So it is for that it has become a political issue about Adani, Ambani, if I could name them. So it has become a political issue, unfortunately. But if we see the broader picture, that this is the trend we are witnessing everywhere in the capitalism, the rich becoming richer and poor becoming poorer. So I feel the criticism is justified, but it is not political, but it is economical in the socialism liberalism debate, in the liberal world order that we are living, which is true. So
but do you remember, guy, when the Mr. Mukesh Ambani was having the wedding ceremony of his ceremonious son,
yes, sir.
how much he spent? And many people, many economists, I don't know, they said this expenditure will enhance India's economy. Just from their context, explain it.
I think it's a very good step, the spending of money, because we Indians, like I'm not generalizing, but we have a tendency to say money is bad. But the point is here is that there are many billionaires who are staying in 1 BHK flat, but the distribution of money is not happening. But at least this person is spending billions of rupees in his son's wedding, so the tent bala will be benefited. The people of the surroundings.
But who benefited? Shahrukh Khan, the American, the Nigerian.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
How many poor guys got the benefit? Watching the television.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Spending hours.
Yes, sir.
Spending times on social media watching.
Correct, sir.
So you say you also agree with the economics?
I think I do not agree with them, but I understand.
partially. Any questions?
You are a mechanical engineer
Correct,
and
sir.
you have obtained political science and international relations.
Right, sir.
Recently, there was perhaps a World Cup cricket used to be organized at Pakistan. India boycotted it. Is it right?
The Champions Trophy you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
India will not participate.
Right, sir.
Is it?
Is it
Is
the
it
right
right?
decision, sir?
Right decision?
Yes. Sir, I feel it is a right
Why?
decision.
How right?
Because it is on our national interest.
Now, how the national interest will be hampered?
Sir, I feel
National interest or for security reason?
because, sir, our Prime Minister has boldly conveyed that the water and blood cannot be flow together. Similarly, there are a lot of atrocities, terrorism. If we are not going there, then the message is loud and clear and in the world forum that Pakistan is having state-sponsored terrorism, which is affecting India. And sir, to be fair with our Jawans, our soldiers, they do not have any animosity with the Pakistani soldiers. They are doing it for the nation. So I think this is also should be a part of India's foreign policy. And I think.
But some of the countries, they also do not agree that India
Yes,
should
sir.
have participated.
Yes, sir.
That is part of. In political science, you have also political thought in your
Yes, sir.
subject.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So So what is the state of nature?
State of nature is the when the society did not form, there was the state of nature. For the several theorists, the state of nature was anarchical.
What is according to Hobbes?
Hobbes said the state of nature was anarchical. Everyone was a sovereign on their behalf. So there was no rule of law. So there was no accountability. So for that, the man have reason and passion, but most time passion overtakes reason. And
No, Hobbes has never said it.
Hobbes,
Hobbes. You are telling something different. State of nature is such that when there was when the state was not formed,
yes,
it was like a warlike situation.
Anarchy.
Anybody is free to do anything.
yes, sir.
Life was solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short.
Yes, sir.
So then people came together and they wanted to form a state. So that
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
from that stage, the concept of state emerged.
Correct, sir.
So what is the slogan given by Rousseau?
Man is born free and
But everywhere
bound by chains.
everywhere is in chains.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's not the
Good.
ठीक ठीक.